What's up, guys? This is Young Shot here, back here today to give you guys another video. This time we're going to be doing a recap on the Washington Wizards and the Boston Celtics game 6, and what a game it was. The Celtics seemed like they was in control for most of the game. Bradley Beal came out hot to be in the game, also Markieff Morris as well. It was a great sequence, plenty of times where Beal basically drives in and score. And on the other end, pretty much it was just a neck and neck game. Isaiah Thomas was cold in the first half, but in the second half, pretty much, he started to light up the scoreboard, and it was just a hell of a sight. Avery Bradley really did the work of a lot of people. He put in a lot of points, and he had to guard John Wall throughout some critical stretches. Wall, on the other hand, he was 8 for 23 for most of the game, but you couldn't really tell by how he played in the second quarter. He was cold in the first, but he was still doing things needed for his team to win, regardless of him not scoring. And it showed pretty much in that first quarter, in the second quarter, and then the third and fourth, that's when he basically started to put his stamp on the game. And for sure, Wall hit probably the clutchest shot of his career as of yet, hitting a deep three to basically put the Wizards up by 1. And then at the last minute, pretty much Isaiah Thomas pretty much had a chance to win it. He had to chuck it up over Markieff Morris, and he missed it. So it was some great basket trading. I really thought the Wizards were going to lose. As soon as Isaiah hit that clutch step back, and then Al Horford hit the banker off the glass, which is really crazy in my opinion. But hey, the Wizards find a way to hang on, and then pretty much now we're going to game 7 on Monday. And just thinking about it, I'm like, well, these two teams going to game 7, and the Cavaliers just here resting is just crazy. But regardless, this is just about their series and their series alone. So we just got to figure out what they, how they're going to attack each other. Again, they're going to be in Boston. It's game 7. Everything, I feel like the Wizards going to basically put their heart in the line. And I wouldn't say they're going to win it. I feel Boston's going to win, because I feel like they're just a more superior team. It showed in game 6 that they are. It's just the mental lapse, and it was great defense on the last shot. It was just mental lapses throughout the game. I feel like if Boston really sat down and really applied pressure to the Wizards, and I feel the same thing about the Wizards too. It feels like if the Wizards do the same thing and apply pressure to the Celtics, it feels like they can possibly win and get out of the semifinals and into the conference finals. Now, for that to happen, I feel like the Wizards, what they need to do is pretty much make sure that on defensive side, because they always get killed by IT, and they always ice the pick, which usually leaves Al Horford open. He's been cashing throughout this playoff series, which is crazy. And most of the wing players has been cashing too. It's just pretty much just stay and basically not really help out on IT. But then again, if you do, kind of complicated on the Wizards part. IT is just a big player or a big factor into everything. And once he gets the ball in the pick and roll, it's either you have to ice and just take your chances on Al Horford shooting, but he's been shooting really well, so it's really hard to decide. I know when they put Marcus Smart into the game, they can tend to leave him open and have somebody help out. I know that for a fact. But as far as everything else goes, I know it's like really hard for this for the Wizards to check the Boston 5, knowing that everybody on the team can pretty much shoot, except for when they take out Amir Johnson, obviously. It's really hard for everybody to shoot. I mean, everybody to guard shooters, so that's the one tough task, and that's one of the reasons I feel like Boston's going to win, because it's really hard to stop that 5 wide once they insert, say, a Linux in the game, or say another guard or another forward into the game at the 4, it's really hard to check them. Now, for in terms of the defensive side, for the Celtics, mostly it's just the Wizards pick and roll and how fast Wall can get to the rim and create for everybody. And there's so much attention on Wall because Wall's been killing him. Beal's been killing too. But in order for that to happen, again, like I said, in order for the Wizards to actually have a good game, Beal needs to repeat the same performance that he did. Marquise Morris is going to have to give the same energy that he did in the previous game. Also, just based off the teams alone, just basically based off how things were, especially in the bench. The bench played decent. They didn't put up a lot of points, but they played enough to the strength to hold Boston back for a bit. Mahimi had some valuable minutes, even though he got early foul trouble. It's just basically making sure they stay into a mental lapse. The Boston Celtics just need to somehow build a wall between Wall and Beal whenever they are the ball carriers on the squad. But that's a hard task to do. Again, Wall is just too great of an athlete, I feel. And he's just going to get his own regardless. Even if he shoots bad, he's going to get his own and create for teammates. So that's how I feel. Again, for Boston, their game plan on offense is to just basically use that pick and roll. Make sure they ensure switches, and basically Wizards trying to ice them. And if they do ice them, Al Horford's going to be open for threes. And for IT is basically just going to drive to the lane and create his own shot. And I don't know, I feel the Wizards just need to stop switching. If they stop switching, I think it would be beneficial, because every time I see IT get in a pick and roll situation with Marquise Morris, IT just literally just kills him. So that's pretty much why I feel is the key points to both sides of the team. Now, to win for the winner of this game, I feel like the Celtics gonna win. In all honesty, they're at home. Is a really tough place to play in, especially the Wizards. They're like literally the most hated team to the Boston Celtics right now. Like, the beef and the bad blood between these two teams is crazy. And it's probably in the making of one of the best playoff series in this year, I feel. Now, because Boston, again, as I said, is at home, I feel like they're going to have the crowd ready on them. I don't think the Wizards are going to really bring it until it's too late. I'm not going to say it's going to be a blowout, but I do feel they do going to collapse, or they will collapse and drop down to basically make it like Celtics probably make it like a 15-point game by halftime, and then the Wizards going to find their way trying to climb back, and it's going to be too late. That's how I feel the game is going to go. Again, this is different opinion, different things, whatever, but that's how I feel it's going to be. Now, key thing, as I said, is Bradley Beal scoring. Another key thing for the Celtics is basically, can Avery Bradley repeat the same performance that he did again? He shot some clutch shots, hit some clutch baskets, hit some really tough baskets for them too. Bradley Beal as well for the respectively for the Wizards. So you just gotta see how this matchup is gonna be. It's crazy to see that John Wall 3 at the end of the game. Because I have to give you guys like more insight on that as I put it down, but that's gonna be the mostly I'm basically gonna make a cut out of it and just basically just give it to y'all through sound and sound, make you relive the moment if anything. So that's pretty much my recap and my preview on the Washington Wizards and the Boston Celtics game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This is Young Shoutout, I'm out, and if you like the video, please like and subscribe. Again, this is just a quick video just to basically give you guys my recap and review and preview on the Washington Wizards and the Boston Celtics series coming up. As I ended off, all I gotta say is the Cavaliers have a really great rest time, boy. Woo! It's crazy to think that the Cavaliers is gonna get so much rest before I mean, after this Boston and Wizards series, and the other team just not going to be able to get any rest. They probably going to start playing Wednesday. They probably get 1 day of rest, and it's going to be sickening. So this is Young Shot. I'm out. Peace.
5 on the clock. Rising up for 3.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
Blocked.
Yep.
If Boston wins tonight, they take on Cleveland. Bradley, free
There
for
it is.
3.
How about that?
Run off the three-point line by Olynyk. Has a mismatch. Takes advantage.
Nice.
Got it. It's around to get it. On the move. Back to Horford. Little pick and pop.
Oh,
the glass. Working against Bradley for 3. John Wall.
Hold on.
What a shot. Thomas got the catch. 3 on the way for the win.